Happy Sunday. Did you ever find your Nolita, the denim? Hola, Carmen. Happy Sunday, Miss Angie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Brina. Happy Sunday, Lucinda. Happy Sunday. Fancy girl, she. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Shergan Alexander. Correct me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Hello, the Closet Dive. QB Bianca Wallace. Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome, ladies. If you would, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I'm going to see if I can get us out of here in under an hour today because the sun is still in the sky. Okay, perfect. I got it right. So I wanted to start by sharing that I have some friend mail, but I'm not exactly prepared to share it just yet because I am waiting on a pair of shoes so that I can kind of do the whole thing together. Happy Sunday. Life help now. B-Star Vibe. Rosalind Ellis. Happy Sunday, Candy Crusher. So I do have some friend mail, but I'm waiting because I ordered a pair of shoes and I kind of want to do that together. So I want to share with you really quick the bag that I'm currently carrying, and that is my MCM Medium Liz. And I have been in her now for 2 weeks, and I am in love. I was on the fence about whether or not I was gonna pick up the large in the red. I was starting to feel the pressure because at least it appears that that color may be discontinued because it's not readily available at retail like it previously was. But after carrying this size for a while, if I were to get the red, it would likely be a travel bag, not necessarily what I would carry on an everyday basis, just because I found this size to work. She is not overstuffed. I do have a bag organizer in here, and that's about as minimal as my carry will be on a day-to-day basis, unless I'm, in a crossbody bag, and then I'll have to consolidate a bit more. Full-size lotion, my pen or pencil pouch from Coach. I am on the hunt for some more of these about this size in neutral colors so that they can maybe like black or red, natural, something that can kind of go from bag to bag that maybe doesn't have signature on it. And I'm okay with it being a different brand, but I do want it to be leather so that it lasts. I've got my multi-sack sanitation set in here, gloves, mask, wipes, hand sanitizer. I am using my red Pebble Tech Top as my wallet, 2 checkbooks in the front zip, cards, and then receipts, an extra face mask in here just in case I pull this out as a grab and go piece. It also has a couple of little individual hand sanitizers in here as well. I have gum, sunglasses, hand lotion, charger for my phone, my keys. I've got some fruit snacks in here, the ones that you get find at Costco, like I call these the adult fruit roll-ups because they're like organic, whole fruit, no sugar added, stuff the kids don't particularly care for. And that's kind of it. That's it. So it was not until I was getting my stuff together for today when I realized I have or I recalled that I also have another red and black or red and dark bag combo, and it's this one, which caught my attention because we're going to talk about Dempsey again today, but we're going to talk about denim and how it compares. And we're going to also take a look at a couple of accessories that I was able to pick up. So we've got the 40 here, the Dempsey 40, which is the outlet version of the Coach Field Tote. And then we've got the MCM Medium Liz over here that I am living in right now. So no comparison between these two. It just dawned on me that much like my red or black and white bag combinations, I seem to be gravitating towards red and dark combinations, brown with Coach and then black with the MCM. All right, it's enough. That's enough. I realized that I think I left an accessory upstairs, but I'm going to go ahead and cover the ones that I do have, and that is, the first one is the Coach denim. They call it a coin case, but I'll be using it as a card case. If you are looking for an in-depth review of this, my tribe sister Phenomenal Personality actually revealed it on her channel. I think it was about a week ago. Let's see here. There's the item number if you're looking for it, C3342. Again, C3342. And it is in the color Denim Multi. And they have a double zip that they have not released in a while, but the single ones, they call it a coin case, but it's more of a card case with a divider. So if you have, for example, a beacon card case or a hydrangea monogram card case from Dooney, it's similar to that size and style. It's just in denim. So that is the first item that I picked up. The next item is a double zip wallet, because can you ever have too many of those? I'm sure the answer to that at some point will be yes. But you'll see here in a second why I picked this one up. You have seen it on the front of the Coach website, featured with the denim pieces that are there in Jacquard. This one has the white leather, pebbled leather patch on the front. There you can see Coach 1942, New York. I'm trying to read backwards and upside down. So there's that. It does have the chalk piping around the bottom and the sides up halfway, and then where the zipper extends over the side so that you get a little bit better opening to see in the interior. There's no piping. It does have a dark black, not my favorite, lining, but it does have a built-in, what I will call, wallet, because it has a slip place for your cards, and then there is open space. That's all in the front. And then on the back, where it's catching the stuffing, there is just an open space here, and then 1-2 slips. So there is the signature Jacquard denim double zip wallet. That's a mouthful. Wristlet strap and the little hang tag here as well. And because I've got on black, everything is not picking up. There we go. Okay. Solid on the back with the exception of this jacquard is picking up every little piece of lint, reminding me why I've steered clear of the jacquard up to this point. It is not my favorite. I would have preferred them to do denim in a different way because that's going to cause a problem. All right, so those are the first two items, and then all right, so here's the third item. You know, there is an amazing group of women that I affectionately refer to as the tribe. And one of my tribe sisters reached out to me today. She was at the outlet and remembered that on the day that this Nolita released, I was not able to get it. And she called me because she was in a store and actually found them. But I had failed to, communicate that I found a store that had it in stock and that shipped it to me last week. But that's why I say all the time that if you have not made a friend, if you're not shopping with someone, if you have not shared the things that you're looking for, then you're making shopping hard and probably taking out the fun that you would have if you were to just shop with a buddy, because you can't be all over the country looking in stores and places. But this amazing group of women, we do that for each other. So I'm not going to call her out because she knows who she is. And I just want her to hear again with all of you on the live stream that I really appreciate you looking out. So here is the Nolita. It is a perfect companion piece to the card case. So card case, catch-all, or coin case, and a wallet, however you decide to flex your pieces. So I got both of those. And the Nolita has black, at least it looks black to me in this lighting, black trim. The zipper pull and the hang tag are also black. Not a dark navy, but in fact black. And the interior is kind of a chocolate brown color. Hopefully that's picking up. I've got to do something about the lighting down here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, not necessarily to be used together, but those are the 3. And then this is the piece that really caught my attention. I didn't think I wanted or even needed another Dempsey, but this one, whether it's travel, casual, jeans and a t-shirt, running errands, festivals, carry on a plane, because I typically, if I'm not traveling for business, then oftentimes I am either in slacks and a casual top, but most often if I'm traveling personally, it's jeans and a t-shirt, typically a white one. So I thought this would be perfect. It does have the chalk trim to, in case I decided to use it as a purse instead of as a carry-all or a carry-on. So I could still, honestly, it's large enough that if I decided to do, it could be a purse and a carry-on. It's that large in the interior. It does have a dark navy lining, which of course is gonna look black here on camera. And it has plenty of organization, pin pockets, slip pockets, zipper pockets. It's great. And then to Mrs. Q's point, from Tribe Time on yesterday, it does have a black web strap as opposed to a navy or a chalk, but the hardware is gold, and I have a Dooney Bourke strap. Now, of course, the leather pieces on it will look different on this bag, but if I wanted to switch to a navy strap, I do have that option from a different brand. Michael Kors also had a navy, I think they called it a belt strap. I don't believe I picked that one up, so I will just have to use the one from Dooney, but there is that option if the black creates, you know, concern for you with your carry. So I've not adjusted the strap, but the handles do fold down nicely in the interior, so if you decided to use it cross body, you can, and you would still be able to get inside the bag without taking it off, whether you were using it as a travel bag or as a purse. The strap is adjustable, and I would adjust it so that it's not giving me a mammogram, but there it is, and it at this adjustment, it's hitting in that sweet spot right on my hip. So I don't know that I would adjust it too much more, but I would adjust it slightly again, just because of where it sits and where it's kind of crossing me right now. So there's that. So there was, initially this bag was sold out. I did get it ordered before all of the pricing changes that I've heard about. I wasn't even aware until after my bag actually got here that the price had changed and all of that. But when this initially sold out online and I didn't have it, excuse me, I was considering another bag out of the same collection. And I pulled the trigger on that one and then started calling stores and actually got this one shipped to me along with the Nolita that I just shared. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep both or how I will feel about the other option because it is a bit more north-south. I've not tried this size style from Coach before. It's a little more boxy to me, like the Cashin tote from retail, but of course this one is a little bit larger than most of the Cashin reviews that are online. But I wanted to see if I could have like a work or travel bag with the 40 and then the smaller one kind of end up being a weekend on the go purse. So we're going to see tonight how I feel about that, if I can figure out where it opens. Okay. If both of them work, then I have accessories already that match. If not, it'll go away and I'll just keep the larger one. For those that may be concerned about the chalk trim on the 40 or on any of them, quite honestly, it's not a stark white. It is a little bit more creamy, a little more vanilla in undertones. So it's not as, to me, it's not a stark white, because I know whites are difficult for a lot of people and you prefer not to just because of the wear and picking up maybe dirt and debris, but I don't have that concern about it. And no, it looks stark white on camera, but it is not. Let's see if I can get this done without unpacking everything. All right. So here she is. It's significantly smaller. I will do a side-by-side comparison here for you in just a minute. It has a, is that black? Yeah, looks like it's a black base. It could be a dark navy. Maybe it's dark navy. Maybe I just need to see it in different lighting. It feels black, but it could be dark navy. And then there is the trim again. Feet under the bottom. And I like the fact that it has a leather bottom because the weight that you can carry in a bag this size or the size of the Dempsey 40 is, it's significant. So anything that can help keep the sagging, to keep the bottom from dropping out, will be helpful. So let's take a look at them side by side. Okay. I don't think that shoulder drop's gonna work. Not quite. All right. So here we go. Side by side. The Dempsey is slightly taller. The shoulder, I don't even know if you count, so I'm not going to count a shoulder drop because the short handles are intended to be carried by hand or over the crook of the arm. And the web strap, of course, can be crossbody shoulder. It's adjustable, so there is no comparison there. Let's take a look at them side by side here. Definitely a bigger butt on the Dempsey. It looks like, what is this one even called? That would be helpful, wouldn't it? The Denim Jacquard Dempsey tote. So the smaller one is item C as in Charlie 2823. Again, C as in Charlie 2823 in the color denim multi as well. And then let's just take a look at the bottoms, at the butts. So the Carryall is about 2/3 the length. It's always hard to do these, even more so when I'm standing. But let's see if we can get it. Let's see. All right. So the Dempsey 40 is about 1/3 longer than the Carryall. They both have feet, both have the piping trim, but this, oh, it just, I don't know that I love it enough to keep it. That's just the truth. I'm not wowed. If the shoulder drop was just a little bit longer, I think it could be pandemic bag 2.0. Because y'all know the first denim bag that I, well, not the first one, because the first one was the Denim Dreamer. But the second denim bag that I got from Coach is what I affectionately refer to as my pandemic bag. And I ordered shoes this weekend to go with my pandemic bag, so I'm getting ready to move back into it again. But I don't think that my organizer will fit in here either. Let me see if there's a good way for me to compare that. I'm pretty certain that, yeah, it's not. I mean, I can just look at the base of the bag that it is in, and there's at least probably 2 inches difference. So the organizer is definitely not going to work in here. No, it's not. Not going to work. But here's the thing. I thought in the pictures online, this bag looks super north-south. And I have issues with north-south bags. I don't particularly care for them because I'm 5'5", and I always feel like if a bag is north-south, I almost feel like I have to dive into the bag to get to the bottom to get my stuff out. I just feel like, you know, to get to the bottom, it takes up a significant, arm reach in order for me to get stuff at the bottom of the bag. But I decided that I was going to pull a couple of bags just to kind of show you the difference in the north-south, just because it may be of concern to a few people. So let's start with the first one. One that I think lots of people have, and the one that seems to make its way to Bag Ban Island frequently is the Leisure. And I did this one because I think more people have the coated cotton version than maybe the Saffiano version. Although I see pros and cons of both, including the Saffiano one has typically much less corner wear because it has the Sierra leather corner pieces. But just so that you can kind of see that if this is your jam, if the larger version of the Leisure by Dooney Bourke is something that you gravitate to, look at that. No elbow tapping there. All right, but if this height of bag works for you, then I thought that I would share with you how it compares to the Carryall, because it looks very north-south when it's online. So here we go. All right. So let me get the bottoms lined up here. All right, there we go. So it is slightly taller. There we go. It is slightly taller than the Leisure, but not significantly taller. The butts are different. The Dooney Bourke, of course, has a deeper butt. The Carryall is a bit shorter, but not by much. There's not as much difference in the length of the Leisure Shopper compared to the Dempsey 40, right? There was a third more space, more length than what you're seeing here. So it's not significantly shorter than the Leisure, not significantly taller than the Leisure, but the Leisure does have a bigger butt. If you've got one of the larger, like Pelicus or Samorga organizers, where it will go in here with no problem, you're gonna have some struggles with the Carryall. But if you, maybe a laptop, small laptop bag, an iPad if you wanted to use it for work carry-on, maybe a new mom that just needs like a day baby bag, right? Like she's just going out to run a couple of errands. For the most part, they're going to be in drive-throughs. but maybe she needs a diaper, couple of diapers, bottles, pacifiers, wipes, those kinds of things, changing pads. She could get away with something this small because it's not going to be huge. And, you know, for the most part, if something spills or explodes in here, you can take a Tide pen to this and lightly clean it. Whereas maybe some of the other bags, not so much. All right. I know that there are several that have the medium Liz, which is similar in size to the Dooney Bourke Leisure. But since I already pulled it out to show you, I got two bags trimmed in red. Let's just go ahead and take a look here. Again, it's a little bit more north-south. Let's get this one. Let's see here. Yep. Get it lined up. There we go. This one's a little heavy because it has all my stuff in there. It's being held on my wrist. But it's not, it's actually closer in height to the Liz than it is the Leisure. And then I think you're going to find that the butts are similar to what you saw on Dooney. With the exception, the Liz is still going to be deeper, right? It's got a bigger butt. This one I think is about 4.5, maybe 4.25. Don't quote me. And Leisure and Liz are like the 6.5. So significant difference there between the butts. All right, let's take a look at another north-south bag, one that gives me fits. It is like diving into a swimming pool on the deep end. I will say I carried this bag, I traveled with it. It was absolutely terrible for travel. I love the style of this bag. I love the color of this bag, but it did not work for travel. I felt like I was hauling another carry-on with me through the airport, and I felt like I was literally having to like sit the bag down someplace and then open it up so that I could see down in it because it's so north-south. After I got the 9,000 MK straps, I decided to yet again glutton for punishment to try to travel with this bag again, but I swapped the shoulder strap. And it was so much better with the webbed adjustable strap because basically I ended up almost using it as almost like a messenger style bag. So crossbody strap, but I kind of turned it a little more to the back because it is so wide. And you're probably thinking, what bag is she talking about? I'm talking about Dawson. This is the large Dawson. Because y'all know if it's got small in the title, in the name, I'm not interested in it just because it's not going to work. Typically, it's not going to work, especially not as an everyday bag. But I love this bag. I love the color. I love the huge outside pockets. I love that it has those undulated pockets on the outside. So whether it's phones or printed copies of my boarding pass, whether it's hand lotion, hand sanitizer, it could be my grab and go snacks. It could be mail that needs to be dropped off at the post office. Any number of things can go in these outside pockets without me actually having to dive into the interior cavity of the bag. But let me just show you, like, to put my hand flat on the bottom of the bag. I want you to see the magic trick of my arm like disappearing. Do y'all see that? It's up at my, let me because I got the strap in here. Let me take that out so that I can. Do y'all see that? It's up slightly over my elbow. It is a huge bag, but I always feel like I'm having to dive in to like rummage and figure out what's at the bottom. Bag organizer did not help, but this little strap, it's terrible. I don't know why the bigger the bag is, designers think the smaller the strap should be, because that is a huge miss, and clearly they aren't using and carrying a bag and realizing the kinds of issues that this have. They also aren't wearing bras and realizing that this on top of a bra strap, because I have yet, in all of my years of wearing a bra, I have yet to find one that I like being in. So they just don't think about those kinds of things. I got a strap digging in. I got a bra strap. I got, those little plastic things that help keep your clothes on hangers. I'm fighting those. It's just always something. So this was not ideal. Web strap, so much better. And then even when I switched from the web strap to just a thicker strap, because I have a couple of other MK straps color-wise that I think are gorgeous with this bag. It's got like a chalk persimmon natural, so it pulls all of the colors in the bag and the leather. Even that with a wider strap was a little bit better. It wasn't my favorite because that strap is long, a little bit longer, no adjustments. I know this is turning into Dawson, but it ended up hanging a little bit lower, so definitely not in my sweet spot. And I'm only 5'5", so I don't like things that are gonna hit like below the midpoint of my thigh. I don't want it bumping like at the bend of my knee. So the web strap, being able to adjust it, if you've been avoiding this size and you have a pretty hefty carry like I do, this strap is not going to do anything for you. So unless you have a web strap or some other strap that you would like to pair with this bag, if you don't have that, then I would absolutely recommend passing on this one, because it's a big mamma jamma. But because it's so north-south, like this is one of the most north-south bags that I have in my collection, I thought this compared to this, let's see which of them is like the tallest. All right, so here we go with, all right, so I've got them level in my hand, and okay, look at this point on the hardware, because this is like watch this area when I get it level again so that you can see the difference between the height. All right, so I'm gonna get those level again, and that way you can kind of see the difference in the height. This one is slightly taller. So that, even if the shoulder drop was perfect at this point, it's taller than this one, less organization than this one, all leather, not this one. I can swap my strap, not on this one. Whew. All right, I may give you another try. I don't want to get rid of this bag. I absolutely love the color. This is, I think it's taupe. Is it taupe or oyster? I think it's, hold on. I think I have the card in here. I think. I do not, which means it's in the bag, which is upstairs. I do have, if you're curious about the color, I do have a full review, unboxing, reveal. There's an update on my carry of this bag, And then, of course, it'll be tagged in the video tonight. But this is a little bit more north-south. So although it is a smaller footprint from a length and depth standpoint than the other comparisons, I don't want anything that's going to be taller than this, or even the leisures. And that's cutting my arm length off. So let's take a look here. Lengthwise, they actually appear to be the same. Yep. But the butts are different. The Dawson has a bigger butt than the Carryall. Let's get that back here. All right, see that? All right. Whew. I'm going to give this another try. I'm going to carry this again this summer, and what I have not done is try carrying it without a strap at all. So that may work. I may give that a try this summer. We'll see. All right. The last bag from a comparison standpoint is a Florentine piece. And there are a few videos, I think, in the community that compare and contrast the two different sizes or three different sizes of this bag. I modified my bag after having a mishap with the bone one during travel with the strap. So I have a red large Hattie. It has been in my collection for a minute. Have not carried it yet because I opted to carry the bone one first, and the bone one had the clasp that opened up and the strap came undone, and I had to employ my cat-like reflexes in order to keep my bag from hitting the ground. So after that experience, I have not carried it again. And then my tribe sister, VPW_Leo21, we had a Saturday bag modification party, and compliments of E6000 glue, which not sponsored, paid for out of my money that I work for every day. We both glued our logo block clasps on these bags. So you can see there, mine does not open. It is glued so that I don't have to worry about the, it opening again. And on the red, I did the logo, the duck on the outside. On the navy one, it actually has the Dooney Bourke on the outside. But this is the large. There is a smaller version, or I can't remember now whether there are 3 sizes of this bag or 2. I know there's a small and there's a large, but I think there's a small, medium, and large. I don't know. Tribe Sisters, help me out. But here is the large one. It falls at the sweet spot. I might need to pull this one out. It's got the strap that I don't understand. This bag should have had a true equestrian strap on it so that it hugs the shoulder, because it is a bigger bag. It is north-south, but they didn't. And why the logo lock is on here and on the back side of the strap of all places, as opposed to in the front where it could be seen when you carry your bag, unless most people carry their bags on their right side, then I guess that would make sense. But anyway, so here we go, compared to the large Hattie. All right, let's get this lined up here. I'm going to be a professional bag juggler by the end of 21 because this is always a challenge. And of course, this Florentine bag is not light. It's 3 pounds empty, plus it's got stuffing in it. So let's just bear with me. All right, let's get balance in there. All right, so there we go. Let's get the angle right. So the large Hattie is taller. Thank you, Suz. The large Hattie is taller than the Carryall. It also passes the elbow test where the Coach one does not. They are, the Carryall is actually a little bit longer, it feels like. Let me get them lined up here. Y'all didn't just see that. All right, so there it is. It is a little bit longer. The top Carryall is a little bit longer than the large Hattie. And the butts, let's see here. Hattie does have a deeper butt. Well, you know what? Let me measure that. That's kind of close. All right. I don't know if you can see that we are right at 5 inches deep. I'm sure this one's deeper than that. It's gotta be. Oh, yeah. This one is 6 and a half. 7. So there is a bigger butt on this baby. All right, little Jacquard. It's not looking good for Jacquard at all. Okay, so when I saw this online, I was really thinking denim friendly, and I'm sure it is and will be, but I think this one, which is the Dreamer 36 in denim, with a bit more organization, because of course we got outside pockets, not as big as the ones on Dawson, but you do have the outside option, top carry, plus there is a crossbody or shoulder strap. Pretty significant butt. A wide opening and a light colored lining. Can be dressed up or dressed down. Okay, so let's really quick take a vote. You can only vote for one, and you do have to pick a team. I'm curious whether you're team Dreamer or team Jacquard, the Carryall. Let me just see in the comments of these two, if you were only going to keep one, which this one, of course, is staying because it's mine, but are you more for the Dreamer or the Carryall? Yeah. Not anyone is saying that this is the keeper. Yeah. This one actually looks like it should be paired with denim because it can go with light wash, dark wash. It can go with your navies, dark denim jeans, whether you're in boots or sandals, crisp white button down, statement necklace. And this bag, polished. This, no. It's going back. It's going back. And that means this just got demoted to travel bag, like in the car. Like, I could see, and some of y'all are gonna be like, oh no. I could see like throwing like my hair gel, my hair scarf, my blow dryer, my denim brush, a scarf. I could see like throwing all of that in this bag on like a Wednesday or a Thursday night, getting ready to head to Nashville for the weekend, and it becomes like a semi-train case for me to go spend the weekend in Nashville, and I'd still be able to, I don't know, wash my hair when I get there. That's bad, but there just isn't. It's almost like even if you missed out on the Dreamer 36 and was able to pick up either size of this, you still have a gap in your collection because there's no comparison. There's no comparison between the two. Was this worth the headache? And will I reach for this when this accomplishes the same thing? And in my preferred color. I do like the look of this though. Maybe as a work bag, laptop bag. Would I travel with, I would not travel with this for work. And the reason I wouldn't is because y'all know I fell in love with backpacks because it made getting through the airport, TSA, that whole thing so much easier. So backpack on my back, don't have to worry about it. It has what I need for a week on the road as far as office stuff. And then whatever bag I decide to carry as my purse is what I end up really navigating with because backpack is, out of the way. For personal travel, can I see me traveling with this? Okay, so I don't know. And the reason I say I don't know is because the tribe knows that I'm a Russell traveler and then I'm a weekender traveler, like as my carry-on for personal travel. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Should I hold on to this after the headache of tracking it down and having it shipped and all of that stuff. There's just nothing that compares to the red. Y'all know that's my go-to, tried and true. This one wouldn't get the blow dryer in it. And the gel and stuff. The brush. This one, I could see maybe dogging this one out. But if I have a choice between this and my large red Florentine Russell, there's not a comparison between these two either. I have the plum large Russell, which I think I got a text saying that it's available on QVC. I'm going to try to do a quick video one day this week. Not like Tribe Time, because this was set up for Tribe Time, but y'all, not Tribe Time, handbag happy hour. But after work, I was ready to, y'all know, I was ready to take my bra off and like sit down somewhere and watch YouTube and eat. So I just didn't, this was not the week that I planned. But I will try to pull out my plum large Russell, which has been in my collection for well over, it's like a decade and a half old. And I will put that up so that you can see that color. But I don't know that I would reach for this over any of my Florentine as a travel piece or any of my weekenders. I don't know. Which is your preference out of these two? The 1941 red or the chalk? Let me see what your thoughts are in the comments. The 1941 red versus the chalk. The white trim or the chalk trim on this one actually makes this one look a little bit smaller to the 1941 red. All right, it looks like red is trending. I've got one, looks like two people, looks like two, three people prefer the chalk. Yeah, red does still, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, y'all. Which means, I don't know if I need this, because I wouldn't put it with this. On the other hand, I would use these in here. So I hope all of my tribe sisters that picked up the Dreamer 36 in the denim was able to get their hands on these accessories, because they are perfect. And back, you know, the year that remains nameless, that we shall never speak of again, we got the pouches before everything shut down from Macy's. There was the natural colored textile one, and then there was a denim one. To throw that denim in as pick a use, catch-all, and then card case or wallet, coins, and then use the larger pouch as a catch-all. I think those go so, I think this is definitely more my style when it comes to denim. And the shoes that I ordered, I think, are going to pull this color combination better than if I were to hold on to this. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see how I feel about it all together. But right now, after having this one close by to kind of compare, these are not even in the same ballpark. Definitely prefer this. And with the chalk in the center, it definitely makes this one more casual. Definitely more casual. All right, y'all. That's not how I expected this live to go. Not at all how I expected it to go. Now I got a mess down here to clean up. And y'all know I don't like that. I also don't know. Okay, so shoulder drop, definitely a concern for me. It barely, it takes a little bit more work. But I don't think this is going to hold its structure as well as a coated cotton or coated canvas will hold its shape. Even with the pebble leather on the bottom, and it feels like there's a little bit of reinforcement here. I don't know. I don't wear enough denim often enough for me to have Dreamer, my denim pandemic bag, a Carryall, and a 40. I'm not that much of a denim girl to need all of that, especially when my pandemic bag was absolutely perfect. And the Dreamer 36, that one, it can go into the office on a casual Friday. It can go in the airport. It's easy spot clean should something happen on the denim. It can be dressed up or dressed down on the weekend or a weekday. The size works. The butt's good. The length's good. Multiple carry options because of the top handles and the crossbody or shoulder strap. Plus, it's got leather trim, so it's going to help hold its shape even as the denim softens. It's not going to lose its structure because of the way that the piping is holding it. But I don't know about this. Because y'all know I hold on. And my keys are a little bit lighter today, but I only have half of my keys down here today. And that was a concern on the coated. When my keys are full, and they are not full today, it even pulls a little bit on the coated, so I'm not sure. And this is collared in leather, but so is the other one. I was not expecting to be at a decision point at the end of the night. My plan was to make sure that this one was going to pass the elbow test, which it does not seamlessly do, and to see how it compared north and south, to see if I was going to be able to make it work compared to some of the other more frequently used in north-south bags in my collection. But now I am questioning my entire purchase of this collection. Not the Dempsey 40 in red. I'm here for all of that. I'm here for the Nolita. I'm here for the card or the coin case, however you want to call it in the quilting. But I'm not sure that I need any of these. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. I'm curious to know if you're watching on the replay what your thoughts are, and if you were able to pick up any of the pieces in this collection. We will be together on Friday night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central for Real Friday on Mrs. Q's channel. I will do a quick video as soon as I get in a place where there's a little bit better lighting to show you the plum. Needless to say, I won't be purchasing the plum, even if it's a different variation of the color, because I have that one in my collection already in the Florentine Large Russell. I appreciate you all helping me get to confusion tonight. Just as much as it helps to have somebody to help you shop, sometimes it just adds to the decision points and, quite honestly, the confusion that I need to sort my way through over the next week or two, so that I'm not at the end of the return period. It just irks me that I went through the hassle of tracking this one down, having it shipped. It was in great condition. They packaged it well. It was already, stuff was taken off. I'm sure it came off of the floor. But now I got to deal with this. So anyway, thank you so very much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up before you head out. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.